Hello YouTube, it is your boy, B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, graphic novel review. A while back when Grant Morrison came out to celebrate, we reviewed Batman Incorporated Volume 1 from the New 52. And today we're finally continuing that with Batman Incorporated Volume 2, Gotham's Most Wanted from the New 52. It's got a back and an inside cover to read, and you're going to get both. This is it. Talia al Ghul has returned to Gotham with her followers for a deadly final showdown. Father against mother. Brother against brother. Their family feud will tear a hole in everything. Who will emerge from the darkness triumphant? 7 years in the making, Batman Incorporated Volume 2, Gotham's Most Wanted, is the heartbreaking, mind-blowing conclusion to legendary writer Grant Morrison's epic Batman saga. Featuring the star-making art of Chris Burnham, collects Batman Incorporated 7 through 13 and Batman Incorporated Special Number 1. I have the hardcover, which runs for about $25 in the States, ISBN 978-14012-44002. And there is an inside cover you can read as well. Talia al Ghul has come to Gotham City, and hell follows her. The legions of Leviathan, the crime cult whose ring of death chokes the world at her command, have conquered the city. Batman and his allies are hunted in the streets, and her champion reigns uncontested. Some call him the Heretic, others call him the Fatherless. Some even dare to call him Leviathan itself. But to Damian Wayne, the son of Batman, and Talia, who fights his father's enemies as Robin, there's only one word for this man-made monster. Brother. Now these two scions of the world's greatest detective and its greatest criminal mastermind will clash. Only one will survive, and over the body of the slain, Batman and Talia will meet for one final, terrible battle. Quite a book. This is, spoilers, known as the book that killed Damian Wayne. I actually have that single issue first printing. I remember when that came out. I was living 15 minutes away, a 15-minute walk from a comic shop at the time, so I walked over and got it. It kind of starts right where the last one left off, at the end of a battle. Knight is dead, which sucks, because I really like Knight. Actually, I'm a big fan. You know, Red Hood, he's not Red Hood in this book, he's Wingman or something. He gets captured by Spiral. And there's a big battle. Wayne's tower gets blown up. Damian Wayne gets killed in like the second issue in the book. Squire takes on the mantle of Knight, which I thought was fitting. Although, I have to say, it could have been played up more dramatically. She kind of just takes the mantle as if it's a nothing thing, but it's kind of a big deal. It wasn't played up super dramatically, I thought. This isn't a totally linear story either, and I think that actually worked pretty well, the way it was done. Morrison, they know how to do it. When they finally do beat the Heretic, they take his mask off, and he's got like a baby Damian head, and it's real creepy. But Talia kills him for questioning her. She has a final fight with Batman where she is killed by the mother of Spiral. Pretty wild stuff. So she is dead at the end of the book. Seems like she might... the book kind of hints at the end that she might be remade, because Ra's al Ghul at the end is like, okay, we're going to make an army of Damians, and I think you might make a Talia as well. Now, the next book actually has some villains that are very obviously a Power Rangers Super Sentai reference. I also want to say it's about the Japanese Batman. And the Japanese Batman himself is a Kamen Rider reference. I am 100% sure of it. The eyes, the scarf, he looks like a Kamen Rider, one of the old Showa ones. And then when he put this gas mask on, later in the book, it looked like the mouth of a grasshopper. It looked like the mouth of a Kamen Rider. And I was like, he is a Kamen Rider. 100% he is a Kamen Rider. It's true. I mean, he has a bike and a mask, so technically that makes him a Kamen Rider. Fights Lady Tiger Fist in this, who's a ridiculous villain. Absolutely ridiculous villain. And then there's another story about him immediately after. It's kind of drawn a little like a manga, but, you know, read in another direction. It's about a guy stealing organs. And then we get the story of Night, and which is a weird book, because it kind of seems to be about her taking up the mantle of Night, which she does in her home country of Britain, but we saw her take up it kind of conflicts with the story with the Leviathan arc. This story of her taking up the mantle of Night, it does conflict, but Spring-Heeled Jack seems kind of cool. I know the legend of Spring-Heeled Jack, and she fights some gentlemanly dinosaurs at the end of that, which is also cool. Then we also have a book about the Native American Batman and Robin. It's not much. They're chasing a guy named Coyote. And then also we have our Latin American vigilantes as well. That one was cool. There was kind of a guy turning people into zombies. And then, oh my gosh, this was so fun. There was one about Bat Cow, Damian Wayne's pet cow. You know, Damian loves animals. He has a bunch of bat pets, and he's vegetarian. One of which is Bat Cow. It's a cow, a red and white cow with like a star on its bottom. I think that might be a brand, unfortunately. And it's got like the way its fur is on its face, it looks like a red bat symbol across its eyes. So we put a little cape on it, and it actually stops what appears to be either a kidnapping or a carjacking. I think it was a carjacking that turned out to be a kidnapping. And then it kind of implies that the baby drinks Bat Cow's milk at the end. It was so funny. We also get a bunch of the covers, you know, like variants and stuff in the back of the book. Real fun book. Good work, Grant Morrison. You never really disappoint, do ya? The Leviathan arc was very high stakes, very cool. Bruce Wayne almost went to jail at the end. This book also kind of confirms that Jim Gordon knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. Like, he just straight up knows. But he never says anything to Bruce Wayne or Batman, and he just kind of lets it be. He doesn't look into it, but he knows. He knows. 100% he knows. So that's it. Thank you all very much for the support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, including our Patreon. And also check out Batman Incorporated, Volume 2, Gotham's Most Wanted. It's pretty cool. I really like the art style. Very reminiscent of Morrison's Batman and Robin run. Which I still have to review one book in that. The only reason I never reviewed Batman vs. Robin from Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin is because it's, like, really expensive. But it's one of those rare books that's, like, out of print that costs a fortune. Luckily, I kind of caved and just got it digitally, so I have it on Kindle. I just need to read it. So that's it. Thank you all very much for the support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time.